Guys, it's Damp. What's up? Izzy is going to make a quick video for you all showing you how to tame a carnivore. I know it's pretty basic, but in the next video we're going to kind of show you why we're taming these delos. So I'll let her take it from here.
Brilliant, thank you. We've got our culprit over here, and I'm going to be using the slingshot just because it's a lot easier than going for your fists. They're not really going to do the job with a larger animal than a dodo. So we've got to go. It took 2 hits and he's just unconscious already, so because he's a low level it doesn't take very long at all. As you see, with any taming you've got to add in the taming food, which in this case is the raw meat. We've also added in a cooked prime meat there, which is a lot better in terms of stats. We'll show you that when he eats it. And obviously on this occasion, rather than narco berries, you need narcotics. You can use narco berries as well, but it will reduce the taming percentage, the taming effectiveness.
So he just ate the cooked prime meat, and you can see how high his bar went. It was the first thing he chose, and you guys can see how far it went. So,
what do you reckon? That's about maybe 3 or 4 times as effective as a raw meat?
We'll see in a second, but it looks like it was a lot more effective than that. I mean, every time they pick up their head is when they're eating, guys. And you can see he just ate another one, and it didn't go nearly the same speed as the other one. So I'll monitor it for you. Go ahead, you can continue.
Yeah, so we can use narco berries because narcotics is a slightly higher level engram, and if you don't have it, then obviously you can tame these guys earlier as long as you can get the meat. You can get the meat very easily, obviously, from killing dodos, and then you can get your narco berries. And as long as you choose a low level dilo, they're quite easy to tame. So it's worthwhile doing so. Obviously, you can tell from this guy he's already a third done. And it's only been about a minute. I know we used the prime meat, but even so, I've tamed one in 8 minutes before. So it's a little bit longer than a dodo to tame, but it's still significantly lower than any of the other creatures in the game, which is why in my early game I focused on getting dodos for farming and then dilos for my aggressive army, which of course we're going to go into later. So yeah, I think has he had 2 or 3 of those normal meats now down?
Yep. 2 of them.
So obviously you can see the torpor's going down. Narcotics normally gives you about 30 to 40, I believe, in terms of torpor points. So you don't want to use them too frequently because obviously you'll be wasting them and they take quite a lot. So you want to make sure that they are used as effectively as possible. So I'd just wait until he's about halfway, and that's when I'd go use another narcotic. Although, of course, if you want to, you can use them if you have as many, and it's not a problem. If you keep your unconscious meter in the higher level, the taming effectiveness doesn't drop as much, and you will get a better dino with better stats at the end of it. But of course, that depends on whether you have the ability to do that or not, and have the stuff lying around. So he's almost there. We're at least 2/3 done now. So yeah, we find that the speed at which you can tame them is hugely related to how quickly they eat. With the smaller dinosaurs, they eat a lot more frequently. Sorry, and the bigger dinosaurs, sometimes it can be excruciatingly painfully slow, and they'll eat once every 10 minutes, which means that the taming takes a huge amount longer. So yeah, it can be quite worthwhile to tame the smaller dinosaurs just so that you can get them to begin with, and then once you can use them to gather resources to gain more ability to tame the higher ones.
So the last thing I think I would want to speak to is the fact that the first dinosaur really that you can tame that will allow you to get prime meat is probably a carno. Maybe, I guess, depending on the area that you're in, but carnivores can eat stegos, and that's kind of like an uncommon drop that they'll drop prime meat for you, allowing you to tame things quicker, guys. I think that's probably the earliest one. Maybe a raptor. Just depends. Raptor, depending on what level they are.
So this guy's almost about done. He's just got 1 more meat to go. I'm not going to feed him another narcotic, even though I could, just because he's going to be done, and I don't really want to waste them. But that's again up to you guys as to whether you use them or not. And of course, once he's done, which is just then, we can name him. I think you've got the name option, haven't you?
Yep.
Franklin. Brilliant. So we've got our Dilo here, and we're going to take him back to the rest that I've got, and then we'll explain why it's such a great idea to tame them.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See ya.